Hey love, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and we're going to be talking about how to be happy when you're alone. Now, I am someone who has been single her entire life, pretty much, and I guess you could call me an expert. So, we're going to get into how to truly be happy genuinely when you are single, when you are alone. So, let's face it, there's a huge stigma around this idea of being alone. But in reality, being alone can be a really beautiful thing. Society tells us that we need to be married with 2.5 kids in order to be happy. But the truth of it is that a lot of us spend a good chunk of our lives single. And that's okay, right? And while you are waiting for your person, if you are waiting for your person, if you even want a person, you get to enjoy your life. You get to be happy being on your own. And there is a level of freedom that can only be enjoyed when you are truly single. So there are so many beautiful benefits to being single. You get to have freedom. You get to really figure out who you are and what you want out of life. And you get to do what you want when you want it. It's really a beautiful time. And I also realize that a lot of us are feeling lonely because we are single. And I've felt this in the past as well. And it's this expectation that we need to be in a relationship in order to be happy, but it's really not true. There are so many things that you can do to enjoy this process of being single. And we're going to be talking about some of those things right now. So the first step in being happy when you're alone is to actually get good at being alone. A lot of us don't even really know how to be alone, how to truly be on your own and how to be alone. Most of us distract ourselves from that discomfort by being on the phone with other people constantly, or distracting ourselves by scrolling through social media or watching TV or tuning out in some other way. A lot of us are not really able to be by ourselves and just to be okay with that, right? And so part of getting good at being alone is just being by yourself without any distractions and getting to know yourself. It's about diving into that uncomfortable place of being alone, that loneliness, that feeling that is coming up for you. Allow it to be there. Allow yourself to feel it, because the more you feel it, the more you are releasing it, the more you're transmuting it, the more you're integrating it. The more you can be on your own without distractions, the easier it gets, the less uncomfortable it gets. And the more you do it, the more normal it's going to feel. And you want to get to that place of normalcy where it feels okay, it feels normal. And then once you've started getting comfortable with being alone, that's when you can create that joy that is coming from within you, that is reaching everything that you do and everyone you talk to. So here are a few things that you can do when you are alone to really get to know yourself better, to learn more about yourself, to figure out what it is you really want in life. First is meditation. Meditation is a beautiful way to clear out the clutter in your mind and really get to the root of things. Really get to know yourself. Who are you? What do you want out of life? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? Really allow yourself to get quiet and just listen. Just listen to the sound of your breathing, listen to your heart. Whichever meditation resonates with you, do that. Be in silence and allow it to be okay. Another amazing practice is journaling. So writing is actually an ideomotor response, meaning you can access your subconscious through writing. And this is an amazing way to uncover blocked emotions, to uncover your truth, to really uncover what it is that you actually want out of life. Not just your ego desires, the things that society tells you that you need to or should have, but what you really truly want, what your soul wants and desires for your life. So journaling is a wonderful practice, and it also allows you to really get to know yourself. It allows you to process emotions that you haven't processed yet, and it allows you to really get your thoughts and your desires on paper. So this is a beautiful way of being alone and getting to be with yourself. Another amazing way that I like to be alone is I like to take myself on dates. And this is such a fun way to not only learn how to be okay alone, but also to show yourself that you really care about yourself. This is a self-love practice. So you can take yourself out on dates, going to a nice restaurant, having a nice glass of wine or a lovely meal, or this can look like something completely different. You can take yourself on a date and go to the movies, or you can go bungee jumping, or try something that you've always wanted to try and just go do it by yourself. You can even take yourself dancing. One of the keys to being alone and being happy alone is to learn how to enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself by yourself. So what can you do that brings you more joy? What can you do that makes you happy, that lights you up? Whether it's listening to your favorite band or going to the movies or being in nature. Whatever lights you up, go do that, and go do that alone. And see how it feels for you. If it's uncomfortable in the beginning, that is totally okay, and it's totally normal. But the more you do it, the more you're going to start enjoying it. So I invite you to really give this a shot, give it a try, and let me know how it goes. Another way to be happy when you're alone is to improve your existing relationships. I'm not going to lie to you. We are social creatures. We're not meant to be isolated. Right? So we are supposed to have people in our lives. We're not meant to go sit on a hill and stay there forever by ourselves, right? So we are social creatures, and being alone does not mean that you need to be without people in your life. So being single does not mean you need to be without other relationships. You need to be without friends. No, we need that. We need those connections. So what I would say about this is that, improve your existing relationships to help you feel good. So, maybe eliminating or just lessening your time with people who criticize you too much. Or maybe just starting to set some boundaries with those people, to get you to a place where you can be in these relationships and they make you feel good. This is about finding your tribe, finding your people. Surround yourself with people who make you feel good about being single, who support you and who help you to have fun, have a good time, to explore, to learn new things, to inspire you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Those are the types of people that you want to have around you, because we are the sum of the people that we spend our time with, right? So it's really important that if you are wanting to be happy being alone, that you hang out with people who really make you feel good about that goal, who really help you to feel joyful and happy and funny and all of those things. So finally, happiness and being happy alone is about a process. It is about a choice. Happiness is not a destination. It's not, oh, when I'm in a relationship, then I'll be happy. No, it doesn't work that way. We have to find out how to create joy and happiness from within. Because when you create that joy, nobody can take it away from you. So being happy alone is about creating gratitude and appreciation for being on your own. Think about all the things that you wouldn't get to do if you were in a relationship. Think about all the positive aspects of getting to be single. Having so much time to yourself to figure out what you want, who you want to be with, what you want out of life. Not having to compromise on anything if you don't want to. It's a really beautiful thing. So, what can you appreciate about being single? And how can you be grateful for yourself? Because you also have a relationship with yourself. And the more you nurture that relationship with yourself, the happier you are going to be. So, how can you step into gratitude for yourself, for all of the things that you do, for the person that you are becoming, the person you already are? How can you feel more gratitude there? And so, this process of gratitude and appreciation is actually an active process in the beginning. It's something that we need to be aware of. It's something that we actively need to be doing in order to feel it. We need to remember to be grateful. We need to remember to be in appreciation for all of the beautiful things in our current single life. So this is an active process, meaning make it a habit, make it a routine. Maybe you can add in some gratitude once a day or twice a day when you get up out of bed and before you go to sleep. Maybe you can take a few minutes to be truly grateful for all of the wonderful things in your life, for all of that time that you have, for all of the beautiful people in your life. There are so many things that you can be grateful for, even when you are single. And I just want to say that happiness comes from within you. So when you build it, nobody can take it away from you. When you have it, even when you are alone, then all you can do is share it with those around you. And the more aware you are of being grateful, the more you do this, the more you work this into your routine, the easier it becomes, the more natural it becomes, and the more you'll automatically remember to be grateful. But just realize that in the beginning, this might be a bit of a process. You might have to work at it. It's a new habit that you are creating and forming. But the more you can work gratitude and appreciation into your life, the happier you are going to be. So that, my friends, is how to be happy when you are alone, when you are single. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs this message, and I will see you soon.